Impulsivity in ADHD is often misunderstood. It's not about carelessness, and it can often be interpreted as emotional. It's not bad behavior and it's not deliberate behavior. We'll be talking about impulsivity and breaking it up as I did with hyperactivity. But basically, I want you to understand that it's like an overload. The telephone is full, the box can't hold anymore, the truck is overloaded. And when it's overloaded, it just has to unload. It's about overweight and not necessarily content. So it's not carelessness. It's about carrying too much, too fast, for too long. So I want you to imagine a truck loaded way past its limit. At first it keeps going, but every bump in the road feels heavier. And soon, even the smallest turn feels like it can't carry it anymore. The child is like the truck. He isn't lazy and he's not misbehaving. He's just carrying too much. That's what it can really feel like for a child with ADHD. Too many thoughts, too many feelings, too much noise. Everything is loud, urgent, and it all builds up until the smallest thing makes them crash or explode. And that's not overreacting, they're overloaded. So if we really want to help them, we don't add more pressure, like saying you're misbehaving. We help them understand that they're carrying too much, try to help them understand and identify the weight that they're carrying. I really believe that if you understand something, you can explain it in the simplest manner. And I've explained the truck to so many little children with a simple little toy where I show them that the truck here is overloaded and a bump in the road is going to drop they didn't mean to drop the baggage, but they are going to release it. And it's going to cause an accident. The penitence is real. They are ashamed of it afterwards. It's not deliberate. So we need to help them understand this, unpack the weight piece by piece when it feels to be mounting up, and then help them understand that they're doing their best. I'm going to read a poem now written by Karen Zaguri Cohen, originally in Hebrew, and translated into English beautifully by Barbara Sutnick in our book, My Mind Races. Hey, Mum, heads up, please. A truck's moving in, and its load, I don't even know where to begin. Lots of cartons of feelings, of thoughts, and bad and good, exciting, disturbing, and misunderstood. If I don't find a place to ease up and unload, I fear cartons will fall, roll away down the road. Mom, please give me a place where I can feel free to express all I feel, what is really in me, the extreme and the shocking, the thoughts that run wild. I know you can do it, since you love me, your child. Just let me unburden, open up, have releases, and free up some space so I don't go to pieces. And now, I want to read you a few questions in our book that you can ask children to help them raise awareness. Notice that each poem is beautifully illustrated by Danny Kerman, Israel's renowned illustrator, and each poem is color-coded. So the red is the impulsivity. We can ask mindful questions like, are you able to notice when you're carrying an oversized load? What will happen if you don't unload your feelings before? What helps you to understand some of your feelings and thoughts? With which people are you comfortable doing that? Where did you feel really embarrassed about unloading? Where did you feel so sorry and people didn't accept your apology? They thought it was deliberate. And there's a little tip here too for parents. Don't forget, an overload of thoughts is not always a problem. It also gives us added depth and richness. Talking about things with an adult can help you ease your burden, to unload the cartons and free up space in a way that is not harmful. So remember, it's not about the content. Emotional content can trigger the release of the overload, but it's not related to the content. It's not that I have a conflict with somebody and then I burst out on him, as it is with the tact, for example, or people who are not tactful and say the first thing they want to impulsively is because it's on their mind and it's an overload. People who have something against somebody can be very tactless towards them, and there's a huge difference. So I hope I've made this clear. We're going to continue to talk about impulsivity because this is something that is grossly misunderstood. Thank you.